Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. In this video, I'm going to show you what the big stores, the biggest Shopify stores do with their product returns. And turning returns into revenue is a theme that has become really popular, and it's an easy money-making opportunity. And as a Shopify brand, you will receive returns. It's totally inevitable. And this doesn't mean that you have a poor product or a poor set of services or anything wrong with your brand. It's just going to happen. And most successful brands know that every piece of inventory equals dollars and cents on the bottom line. So selling discounted returns, open box items, whatever the type may be, is going to allow Shopify stores to fully capture every single dollar in revenue possible. We're not going to leave even a single penny on the table. If we have inventory, we want to cash in on it. And there are definitely some pain points to going through this. First of all, there's no built-in way to sell returns or discounted open box items, Amazon returns on your Shopify store. You need an app to do this. I'm going to show you what I use, really simple solution. And this is very important for dropshippers and print-on-demand stores. So a lot of you, and especially who follow my teachings, my videos, a lot of dropshippers, print-on-demand providers, no inventory providers, where it isn't very easy for you to return the product. And a lot of print-on-demand providers and dropship providers make their return policy very difficult on purpose to ensure that they're not going to be dealing with returns, and that's going to leave you with the product. And I've had many students where literally they have a little section in their house or in their garage or in their closet just overflowing with returned products. And again, it doesn't mean that the product is broken or wrong. It's just what happens with e-commerce, with selling online. So you're going to get these returns in there, and you need to make sure that you're capitalizing on them, selling them. And some sellers go onto eBay and very time consuming, only get pennies on the dollar. It doesn't help your Shopify store grow. So what I'm going to show you is a really, really powerful app. It's called Returns for Sale. This is what I use. This is what I highly recommend. My students use this, and this is going to allow you to totally clear out all of your inventory, any returns, any open box. It's going to integrate directly onto your Shopify store in many different ways, and I'm going to show you over the shoulder just how powerful it is. But first of all, take a look at the app over here in the Shopify App Store, the Returns for Sale widget app. You see the link directly below this video. Huge 5-star review average over here. This is an incredibly unique app, but incredibly powerful as well. It's going to allow you to sell damaged, returned, open box, Amazon returns, basically any inventory that you have on hand from returns, you'll be able to sell it, and you're going to be able to literally integrate it directly into your Shopify store. Each of these products will be separate. They'll have their own identifiable SKUs, so you'll be able to figure out exactly which product doesn't slow down your fulfillment at all. You get a little widget right on your product page, and I'm going to show you this up close and personal, but you'll see different sections like obviously discounted pricing, product condition. And when it comes to product condition, you could really sell a product in any condition. You have different grades, you could use it at different discounts. You might as well find a home for your product, generate some revenue on it, and really you could kind of even expand your return policy, be a little bit more liberal on your return policy, definitely build some real great long-term customers and still be able to make money off of that return. And a drip discount. This is really cool. Basically, it's a preset automatic discount. Every single day, it's going to discount here the price to motivate people to buy it. 1% in this case, you'll see it over here in the drip, until it gets sold. So really, all hands-off selling over here. You're just going to be able to capture more sales with inventory that you've literally written off as basically being worthless. You're going to be able to sell it here. Returns, open boxes, etc., etc. And I invite you to take a look. Definitely read into this a little bit further, but we're going to go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you just how powerful this is, just how easy it is to get in your store. We'll set up an example and you'll see how you'll be able to take advantage of all your returns and turn those into serious revenue. All you need to do, press the Add App button. This is going to bring us back into our Shopify store, where we're simply going to grant permission for Returns for Sale to connect to our store. No code or anything like that required. All we got to do, press the Install App button. Next, we're going to be sent into our Returns for Sale dashboard. And this is where we're going to have really all of the controls that we need. And if you use the link directly below this video, you're going to get this promo pricing exclusive to my audience. You see, instead of paying $20 per month, you're going to pay $0 per month with just that 5% transaction fee. You can see how this compares to some of the other plans. You're going to get a really great deal, again, just for using this link. You see it directly below. So we'll go ahead and select this plan. And we'll be brought into our Returns for Sale dashboard here. And there's a little bit of a setup that we need to do, very quick and easy, to install the widget. You can take a look at this video, but I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do for the product template liquid code, and it's going to show you right over here. We want to go into online store, and then we're going to go into our active theme, and we're going to go into the edit code section. So I'm going to show you right over here. We're going to see our active code, or I'm sorry, our active theme. We'll go to actions and edit code. And what we need to do now is find the product template.liquid file. Very, very easy. All we're going to do is copy and paste some code into this. It's going to be typically called product.liquid or product template.liquid. You could search files right over here and you'll see different, depending on what theme you have, different setup. Either product.liquid or product-template.liquid. Now we see a lot of code here. Again, we're not going to worry about any of this. We're just going to add some code into this section. So coming back over here, we just simply copy this one line of code. That's all we need to do, right? This one line of code. We could choose what location we want this to be based on where we want it to show on our product page. Here it says, talking about social icons, we could add it after the social icons. So I'll come over here and take a look for the social icons section, and we see it right over here. It says section show share buttons. Here's that little social media section. So we could put this right either after or right before. I'm going to put it directly before over here, and we'll save this. And this is going to add that widget, the return for sale widget, directly into our site. We can now click over here, finished. We're then brought back over here into our dashboard after the welcome onboarding, and we want to now enable the widget. So now we have the widget enabled over here. And this is going to be your home base over here. You're going to see your average number of days in terms of sold items, the cumulative discount, the total returns, the gross sales, right? Dollars and cents in terms of how much money you're making from this app. You'll see all of your active drips. These are going to be the actual products that are in there. And we'll go and add or create a new drip in a second. I want to show you settings real quick. We can go through here and we're going to see all these different pre-made templates that are already set up and different discounts over here. We have standard fixed, standard floor, standard one line. It doesn't matter here. We can customize these. We'll go ahead and create our own drips in a second. We have widget settings. This is very important. Here's how we can disable if we wanted to. We already enabled it on the start. But here is how it's going to actually look. And we have a couple of different look and feel here. It really depends on what type of products you're going to be selling. If it's used, refurbished, if it's going to be just returns or clearance, right? All these different types. And we come over here and you see the different style over here. We could change all of the different settings in here as well, coming across and literally coming in, pulling in our color scheme from our theme. But if we wanted to switch it to a blue color scheme, you see it literally updates right there. We'll go back into the red color scheme as default, changing everything, text color, primary color, attention color, every single thing is able to be changed. We have our one line text right here. This is going to be where we have an inline little preview for them to be able to click and then open up the widget. So it really depends on what you want to do here. Put something like buy returns and save, and then they could again open up the widget. So we have two different types of styles here. We could also uncheck the ability to show views. You see the view count right over there in the bottom middle. So very, very easy over there in terms of widget settings. Over here, you want to make sure that we have our return policy set. This is obviously going to correspond to the fact that we're selling returns, and then also different notes about condition. Typically we do A, B, C, D, E condition, A being the best, E being the worst, right? So kind of giving it a little grade. Always have great support, great resources. Again, you can watch these videos, but they're really going to be showing you the most important things here, like that widget. And I want to show you real quick, this is bestbuy.com. You see, this is a very popular strategy over here. We have almost the exact same type of setup as we have on our returns for sale. This is that inline widget that we clicked right over here, bringing us down, and we see the different options for the purchasing of new, open box, and different conditions. This is really the whole idea here. And this is a kind of an acronym for discounting returns in perpetuity. Basically, the idea is that we're going to continue to discount until it gets sold. It could be 1% discount per day, 2%. We can set that up right inside of our drip. And what we have here, again, those templates. So it's very easy for us to go. We can create any type. We can also create something new. But we're going to go and create our first drip over here. And I'll just give this a title. We'll call it Sample Drip Discount. Now we're going to literally select the product. And so coming in here, and I will search out a product over here, this little cat mouse pad that I have. And we're going to come over and select the type of template. Typically going to go with standard, but you really have different options, and we could edit and create our own templates, as I said. But we're going to go with a 10% opening discount with a daily 1% drip with no floor on the basically no bottom level. So this will continue to discount out here as we go into the second setup here. We give it a little additional description over here, and we're going to give quality over A, and we'll talk about, let's say we have 3 A quality returns. So let's say we have 3 in stock. They're all A quality. We'll put returns with little to no use. Great quality. We could add images here as well. There's some additional options, like if we wanted to edit the SKU here, we could be able to do that. And we could then remove from inventory if you're keeping track of inventory in here as well. And this would then allow us to only have the returns. But we're going to continue on here. We're going to now come into the next step. Again, you want to hit the publish button to get this started. And there's going to be a little back end kind of stuff going on behind the scenes. You don't need to do any of it or worry about it. But basically what's going to happen is a new product is going to get created in Shopify on your behalf through the app, and it's going to begin to mark the price down on a daily basis with that 1% drip. So until those products are sold, those will continue to get discounted there. And we have all of the information here. Again, quality A, we pick that, right? Whatever we want, giving that little 10% discount on that quality, on the A level qualities. We have 3 pieces of inventory to do this, and we're going to confirm and publish just like that. Our drip is publishing, and it's going to be live in just a second. So let's take a look. And this is how the product looked beforehand. Right, this is just our product page. And here's how it looks now. You see that we have the drip returns implemented right over here. And you see the clickable title to go right into it. We can click view return item. I'll show you this in a second. I'm going to show you the discounted pricing. It's going to show you the drip percentage, the history of the discounting. It's going to be able to go and talk to you about how it works, returning a little sentence about the return policy, a kind of description about the fact that we have different returns. And now we get to come over here and actually click into it to view this add to cart page, right? This is just like any other product. Remember, the app in the background creates this duplicate product over here. Here's the information about it, right? Level A, here's the discount, here's the drip rate. And like any other product, can be added into the shopping cart and checkout just like you would with any other product. You see the discount carrying over, the little return, the SKU information, all of that totally automated by the app. Another thing to note, this new product, once it's ordered, it will be sent to archive for 45 days and then deleted. Important to note that, because this is still going to ensure that even these return for sale products work with your automated return apps like Returnly. So coming back over here, we could always adjust quantity. If anything changes, we could take a look at the history in terms of the discounting. We could edit any of the product sets. We could, of course, add more products. And this is using that default template that we have over here, the standard. We can create new templates and have different rules as we see fit. Again, going back here on the dashboard, we now see our first drip active, and you'll see all your drips as you load them here. You'll see all the stats and the number sold, and of course your overall stats. So really, really powerful. Also very, very simple. And all you need to do is just set this up for all of your return products. You're going to start making money with inventory that literally was worthless for you just a few minutes before. Here's another really cool example using the returns for sale app. You see right over here the scratch and dent section. Going to bring right up that drip discount. And you see over here, this is marked in C condition. And we have all of the kind of setup that we have on our store as well, right over here. So that is returns for sale. And you can take a look at the massive 5-star reviews here. We could scroll through over and over and over, take a look at all the 5-star reviews. And really, everyone's rating it 5 out of 5 because it's a new way for people to make money with inventory that literally has thought to be worthless to them, turning that into actual Shopify revenue on the bottom line. This also works really well for Amazon. If you're selling a product on Amazon, you know how often Amazon returns happen. They have such a flexible return policy. You could have Amazon simply return or send back the returns to you instead of have them liquidate themselves. And then you can go ahead and add those to return for sale as well, allowing you to capitalize on sales and returns from any channel that you're playing on. So returns for sale, incredibly powerful. Make sure you use the link in the description. That's my exclusive link, exclusive to my audience, but you're really gonna love returns for sale. They have incredible customer service as well, live chat. They answer emails very quickly. You can even reach them by phone, and it's incredibly easy to get set up, incredibly easy to take that inventory that was otherwise worthless and turn it into real revenue ASAP. Returns for sale, highly recommended. I know you're gonna love the app. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope this helped you make some money.